Hi everyone, this is Ty the Oracle, and this is the Pisces reading for July. Pisces reading. Okay, so I'm seeing here something about someone possibly having a job offer that they have not accepted. I'm seeing here someone having a job offer for something, for a position that is of perhaps a judge or a lawyer. This is someone who is very educated, very, very highly intelligent. This person, I'm literally picking up that this person, whoever this is that is becoming or studying law to become a judge one day, they are having a little bit of lingering feelings of fear. And it's making them not want to step up to be a judge, but there is a message for someone who is a Pisces that you need to step up to the plate. You need to step up to the plate. If you already have been an attorney, if you've already been practicing law and you want to become a judge, this is a message for someone that you need to take the steps towards being a judge. This is confirmation. This is confirmation. You're going to help people who need to be detained. This is literally what I'm picking up with the outlawed card, manorialism, lawyer, judiciary system. Definitely. And in the mix in here, there is somehow the spirit of Jezebel. See, what many of us may not realize is that the spirit of Jezebel may be the reason why there are so many, why these judges, why they're needed at this time. The spirit of poverty, the spirit of promiscuity, the spirit of having a lack of love for others and for yourself, the spirit of being controlling, the spirit of being manipulative, schizophrenia, seeking validation from others, drama and gossiping, spell work, witchcraft. These things, it's necessary for someone to be a judge. It's already good enough if you want to be a lawyer. Many of you, this is also speaking to many of you who want to be a lawyer. Many of you may work yourself up to being a judge, but it's the judiciary system in general. For many of you, it's to be a lawyer if you're not already a lawyer. Or it could be a confirmation. It could definitely be a confirmation to study law, even for many of you. Many of you need to study the law because you may end up finding yourself in situations where you're misbehaving, you're around others who are misbehaving, and you really want to take the judiciary system and the law system very seriously. Okay? So I definitely picked that up. Okay? Now, here I'm seeing something about a discoverance. Okay? Someone making a transition in their life. Possibly from this could definitely be, again, I'm picking up a job. This could be a position where someone is going to be managing, or a rulership position for someone, okay? Someone is like trying to convince themselves that they are not ready to step up to the plate for this rulership position. And perhaps there's someone who needs to make their own judgment on something, but they're stuck in this victimhood mentality here. And they could be stuck in this victimhood mentality because of the American psychologist Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Again, I was on simplypsychology.org, okay? And this is the hierarchy, pyramid, or triangle. If there are people who are missing out or are lacking their needs, they may end up staying stuck in victimhood mentality longer than they need to. This victimhood mentality can end up causing them to have a lawyer or be in the judiciary system due to a lack of knowledge or trouble that they could find themselves in. And this is linking back to family, friends, lovers, relationships, jobs, status. So someone has not been stepping up to the plate for something due to possibly an embarrassment or a loss or a breakup or a divorce even. Again, with the status and the self-esteem. And if you're in your victimhood mentality, you cannot reach the top of Maslow's triangle here. The self-actualization, if you're in your victimhood mentality, you cannot ever reach in your heart, in your mind, in your soul to think about your desire to become the most that you can be. It's going to be extremely hard. So I'm seeing here someone in being called to be in the church or in their priesthood. This could be male or female. I'm seeing someone who is a giver, a lover, one who likes to share knowledge, who needs to share their knowledge with other people. You have an abundance of knowledge, information, energy, supplies, consciousness. You may even have an abundance of finances, or you're stepping into an abundance of finances. And being a shepherd or a minister or a pastor is always a great way to lead people. And here is that rulership. Okay? So whether it's a job, or it's to be a minister or a pastor, or it's to start your own business, or it's for a position for a company, or if it is for that select few of you who are being called to be attorneys, and that even smaller select few of you who are being called to be judges. Okay? This is definitely pertaining to those who know and practice law, who give rules and orders to others, okay? And this could even be someone in a household, a mother or father, or both mother and father needing to get their household in order. Or perhaps there could be parents, mother and father, who are divorced or getting divorced. And when it comes to how they're ruling over the family, there's a split here. And the victimhood mentality, and someone not wanting to step up to the plate. That could be both parents or one or the other. But whatever's going on, there's judgment here, and this divorce or separation could be causing one or both of the parents to not behave in the way that they once did before, or that they should with the children, or the household, or the business, or whatever it may be, or all of those things. I'm seeing here someone doesn't want to step up to the plate anymore and do things the way that they used to. And this could be from a separation or a divorce. Someone is not maintaining themselves or others around them in the same way. They're falling towards being neglectful. And this has to do with the victimhood mentality. Whoever this could be for, they are or you are not in that anymore. And now it's time to find yourself in a new situation. And if it is something that's very hurtful, the last thing you need to do is be embarrassed because of your status or your family members or what others may say. Don't speak to those who you feel will be very judgmental. But what about a therapist? Or what about those friends who are very bold and powerful and in their strength? There's nothing wrong with talking to those types of people and letting them know, hey, I'm being mistreated, or I need help in this area, and seeing what they say. And you want to speak to people who you can trust, who won't go talking to other people. And again, if you have that, that's great. But if you don't, there's nothing wrong with finding a therapist. There's nothing wrong with talking to someone whom, even if it's not a therapist, talking to someone that you don't know about the situation that you believe is wise. They could be an elder. There could be someone who has gone through something similar to what you gone through, and all you need is perspective and advice. But by all means necessary, if you really feel stressed out in any way, shape, or form when it comes to your work or when it comes to your relationship, a therapist can help you see things from a clearer point of view. And this is just known. Okay, so I'm seeing something here about an inheritance for someone, okay? There's someone who is also... Okay, so there's something about inheritance here. There's someone who is possibly going to the courthouse with lawyer and courthouse here. Someone who's been going to the courthouse or working with the courthouse or with an attorney, a lawyer, and the courthouse together for an inheritance, okay, or a property to be passed down to them after a family member passed away, or a property that's just being transferred or given over as a gift, even perhaps. There's definitely, Pisces is definitely dealing with courthouse. Definitely dealing with courthouse, justice, peace, courtesy, attorneys, judges. With the victimhood mentality here and the outlaw card, this is definitely something with, again, the lawyer, the attorney, and jail and victims. There's definitely not more to it for me to paint other than those who are attorneys or are becoming attorneys are perhaps getting a whiff of the judiciary system, and they are understanding or seeing things from a more clear point of view of how you have to be careful, right? Following the law is here for a reason. And so then we also see here, okay, so those who are those who are attorneys and lawyers, I'm also seeing here testing, quizzing, so the bar exam, right? There's many of you who are going to be taking your bar exam very soon, okay? And I'm also seeing here some sort of business. You work for the government, or you could have contracts with the government. Or again, this could be even a minister or a pastor, someone who is leading others in communities. I'm definitely seeing here and picking up something with communities, okay? Laws, safety, protection, and communities. From living to public communities, all of these things. Exalting in mannerism. Exalting in manners, okay? And then we have manorialism here, a system of economic, social, and political organization based on the medieval manner, in which a lord enjoyed a variety of rights over land and tenants. And so we have the idolatry card here and support. So There can be many people who are leaning on or working with a lawyer right now for some sort of support. This could be child support. There could be idolatry when it came to a marriage, perhaps, or somehow the spirit of Jezebel coming out in here is absolutely strange. Perhaps because we have the allotment of inheritance card and then the poverty that comes along with the spirit of Jezebel. So there could be a parent who wants a part of someone's inheritance or looking for child support from someone, and they have a very promiscuous, controlling, manipulative attitude, or they have carry the spirit of poverty. And what many don't realize is with this spirit of Jezebel, whether or not it has to do with a relationship, the manners of a person when it comes to economic, social, and political organization, the manners of a person is what can drive you to having finances versus having poverty, having abundance, shall I say, versus having a lack thereof. Okay? And so when we idolize after, oh, I want a car like this, a home like this, and it has to be this size, and this car has to be this new, that's idolatry as well. You need to be able to support yourself or your family in realistic ways and not think about how to just go straight to the top. Many of you are not able to make the steps you need or take the steps you need in life to earn this, work here, do this work, earn this, get here, do this, do that, because many of you want to go straight to the top, and that's not realistic. Okay, so congratulations to those who are going to be taking their bar exam, hopefully passing. This is summer vacation time right now, so many of you have already passed your bar exam. Many of you are going to be finishing up one of your last years in law school. I definitely picked that up here as well. And last but not least, someone here is really needing some strength, okay? Someone here is really needing some strength. I'm not sure if someone failed a class or has more credits that they need to. Someone could be held back in school here, but someone has a victimhood mentality when it comes to their finances and work. Someone could have been laid off as well. Absolutely. Someone could have been laid off and they're looking for a new venture, a new direction to head in. Then we also have here, so I'm picking up here for some people, for someone, I'm picking this up heavily for a male, that there's someone who you're married to or have children with who has the spirit of Jezebel. She may not, or it could be the other way around. This person does not have good manners. They need exalting in their manners, in their manorialism, right? They are not who they portray themselves to be. This could be a false person. Very promiscuous again, lack of love for others and even of self, seeking validation from others, controlling, manipulative. So many of you are dealing with someone who you are divorcing or separating from who is looking for child support from you. And if you have children together, look, this is for you two and the judge, your attorneys, to help you figure out. But there are some who should know that there are some of your spouses who are in process of, maybe you don't know it, there are some of your spouses who are in process of getting or receiving or getting into the process of starting to look for child support. Okay, they have that spirit of poverty and perhaps they could have been very dependent. Now, if this is for someone and you're getting divorced or separation and you guys or see eye to eye on things, and you're willing to support them and the children, and they don't have the spirit of Jezebel, that's perfectly normal too, because there's still, the courts involved with this. Doesn't mean that you two don't get along. But I am definitely seeing here that there is someone who perhaps a man found out about her not being true to him, and something to do with their children or a child. Or this could be with alimony if they didn't have children but they were married. And this could be both alimony and child support that someone's looking for. Okay? Because especially here with, I told you about the simplypsychology.org 5 needs, the American psychologist Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Someone here could be being relentless because they're looking for support, financial support, because of their needs. They could be working with an attorney because they're looking for support from their partner for food, shelter, sleep, clothing, these things to still be able to be taken care of for them and or their children. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with supporting someone. But there are some who are quick to tear apart a family or have that vagabond spirit or walk out on the family, male or female. And the support is needed when people have that behavior, when they don't have respect or honor for the family and they're willing to just walk out at any time. And, oh, it's because, you didn't do this the way I wanted you to, or that the way I wanted you to. And now your needs and your wants and your living space is in jeopardy. And that could definitely be a cause of why someone wants support. But then again, as I said, there could be someone who is being relentless, and they are very promiscuous here, controlling and manipulative, and they are looking to take someone to court. This could even be a lawsuit for someone. It doesn't have to be a relationship. Someone's looking to take someone to court, either because they know they have an inheritance, they are coming, or they have a really great job and they want to use a lawyer, an attorney, and have a judge the whole entire situation based off of what they're saying and telling, so that things can possibly work out in their favor, whether or not they're being manipulative. But there is definitely someone here who's working with an attorney, a female spirit. But again, it could be a male spirit, because the spirit of Jezebel can be male or female. But in particular, with the law and the inheritance and the judiciary system and the victimhood mentality and the support and the idolatry card, there's definitely someone who's looking for child support from someone. And they're trying to have things sway in a way where it could even, perhaps it could be an embarrassment. And they could be trying to get the children to spend more time with them than the other parent, even though the other parent could really want or miss or want to be around the child. Take what pertains to you. If this is your situation, this is your situation. If not, it's not. But other than that, there's definitely positive, bright futures coming for those who have new work coming up for them in the area of law, in being a manager and being a business owner, a CEO. Okay, so Pisces, that was your reading. This is almost like a financial reading. Okay, thank you, Pisces.